Just stop and think about this question for a second. What if your earbuds could actually see? Because the reality is, we're no longer just talking about audio devices that play your favorite music or let you take phone calls. No, we're talking about devices that are constantly taking in and analyzing your physical environment.
So, here is our roadmap for today. 1. The AI wearable era. 2. Eyes in your ears. 3. ByteDance's Ola Friend. 4. Invisible battery AI. And finally, 5. The privacy paradigm. Let's dive in.
Section 1. The AI wearable era. A fundamental shift.
The sheer physical constraint we're dealing with here is absolutely staggering. Engineers are literally cramming heavy inference computing into a chassis smaller than a walnut. Your everyday earbuds are transforming from simple, dumb speakers into constant, active digital companions. They're running complex models in real time, right inside your ear, which demands some truly mind-bending innovations in miniaturization and power management.
All right, moving to Section 2, Eyes in Your Ears, Apple's hardware leap.
Now, you might have caught this a few weeks ago. An accidental leak in the macOS Tahoe 26.7 release candidate gave us a peek at Apple's highly anticipated camera-equipped AirPods. A leaked demonstration video showed off a new Siri integration called Visual Intelligence, boldly stating, "Your world becomes savable." But here's the crucial point. These aren't traditional cameras for snapping high-res photos. Instead, they're low-resolution, infrared-capable sensors designed to feed a constant visual streamed Apple intelligence. They read your environment, they detect objects, and they basically allow your AI to understand exactly what your physical context is at any given moment.
Which brings us to Section 3, ByteDance's Ola Friend, the AI companion.
ByteDance is jumping aggressively into this market with their new hardware. The Ola Friend earbuds weigh in at an incredibly light 6.6 grams. To put that into perspective, that is roughly the weight of a single US quarter. It serves as this frictionless, featherweight physical portal to a massive AI ecosystem. You just wear them all day, and they act as your travel guide, your English tutor, or even an emotional support companion, all accessible with a simple touch or a quick voice prompt.
And honestly, the earbuds are just the tip of the iceberg here. This hardware is backed by the incredibly expansive Dubao 2026 software ecosystem. We're talking about C-Dream 4.5 for integrated image generation, and incredibly, C-Dance 2.0, which can generate synchronized video and personal video avatars with natively synced audio. They also tap into Seat Real-Time for full duplex voice and video calls. This means the AI can reason jointly over both audio and video and actually knows when to naturally take turns in a human conversation. They even have a PC client feature that can take a standard PDF and turn it into a two-host conversational audio show. The earbuds are really just your lightweight key to this incredibly rich multimodal universe.
Section 4. Invisible battery AI.
So here is the multi-million-dollar engineering question, right? How on earth do devices this tiny not just die in an hour? For years, battery life estimates were based on these highly optimistic lab tests, static volume, fixed active noise cancellation, perfectly controlled temperatures. But real-world listening? It's chaotic. You're walking onto a screaming loud subway platform, then pausing to order coffee, then shifting codecs to take a quick video call. The massive breakthrough in 2026 isn't some magical new battery chemistry. It's actually behavioral modeling applied directly to hardware management.
To survive that real-world chaos, there is unseen firmware engineering happening constantly inside your ear. Instead of just reacting to what you were doing, there's a dedicated low-power neural processing unit operating in the microwatt range that is actively predicting what you're going to do next. It dynamically scales the processor clock speed based on your predicted workload. It adjusts the ANC depth based on the ambient noise around you. It even predicts these tiny micro-sleep windows based on your daily habits. The AI is literally managing every single watt to keep those earbuds alive.
But there is a catch. When AI battery optimization becomes an opaque layer of firmware, you kind of lose visibility into why your earbuds are behaving the way they are. And because this optimization model is trained on huge population-level data sets, it naturally optimizes for the mean, the average user. So if you happen to have atypical habits, like say you listen at maximum volume for extended single-session periods, or you're constantly switching codecs, you might actually experience model drift, meaning you could potentially get worse battery performance than you would have with traditional static management.
And that brings us to Section 5, the privacy paradigm, the fallout.
Look, the form and the function are totally amazing, but But we have to drop the other shoe here. Who is actually processing all of this data? A constantly active, context-aware digital companion requires a massive, always-on data pipeline. It requires your device to interpret your physical surroundings, predict your behavior, and process highly complex multimodal inputs every single second of the day.
So, a crucial thing to watch is how companies are responding to this massive data burden. Apple, for instance, is attempting to set a totally new privacy standard with a system they call private cloud compute. To handle the heavy lifting for Apple Intelligence, the stuff the on-device chips just can't manage alone, they outsource the processing to the cloud. But, and this is key, they destroy the data immediately after use. They aren't storing it indefinitely, and they even publish their tools so independent third parties can verify the security.
But flip to the other side of the globe, and you see a wildly different regulatory approach shaping the landscape. Over in China, Dubao's massive user base is being shaped by direct government regulation. While their in-house own English tutor agent was massively popular, hitting millions of uses, by July 2026, ByteDance had to abruptly withdraw all user-created agents from the app. This was a direct move to comply with China's interim measures for the administration of anthropomorphic AI interactive services. Basically, these laws require incredibly strict protections, especially for minors, ensuring that users always know they're speaking to an AI and heavily limiting these virtual companion services. It is a really stark contrast in how privacy and AI safety are being regulated at the foundational level.
Which leaves us with this final, incredibly important thought to reflect on today. As our humble earbuds evolve into 6-gram supercomputers packed with cameras and predictive AI, they are offering us unprecedented convenience. But is the convenience of a constantly listening, constantly watching AI assistant really worth the ultimate surrender of public privacy? We are actively trading our physical context for technological function, and this fallout is something we are all going to have to navigate. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and we will see you in the next one.